What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tino Spartan here, coming at you with a brand new video. Today's video, we'll be talking about where the hell have I been. Well, I've been playing Destiny, but we'll get onto that topic in a second. First and foremost, I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm alive. It's a beautiful day here where I'm at, and October is here. October is here. And that means for today's day, you know, we have Gears of War 4, which I'm very happy. I've been waiting for this to drop. And we got Mafia 3. But I'll talk more about those two games in another video, because I will give you guys my impressions of both videos as soon as I dive into them and, you know, and get some meat out of that game. And I'll let you guys know how I feel about that. I still owe you guys on the video about Madden 2017. I gotta give you guys that video, and I also gotta get the NBA 2K17 video out. Haven't got to that yet, but I have a good reason why. I've been playing Destiny, man. Been playing Destiny like a motherfucker. Okay, just playing Destiny. And here's the thing, right? The Rise of Iron was done so well, right? And it's so much fun that, man, I lost myself in there. Lost myself. I was there playing for like a week and a half straight, almost 2 weeks. Now here's the crazy thing, right? I'm gonna give you my good and bad about it. All right, let's talk about the bad. The one bad thing that I have that pissed me off with Rise of Iron, it's only one thing: the light level was too high. Okay, you gotta remember we came up from 335, right? And getting to 340 was good. It was fairly easy. Getting to 350 wasn't bad. Getting to 360 wasn't bad at all. Because if you knew the mechanics, you knew that at 350, the thing that would hold you back was your artifact. If you get yourself another artifact, which you could have done through a strike, or sometimes Eris, or even sometimes through the Oryx chamber, you know, you could have went there and then grind down and get yourself rank up Eris and be able to get one from there, or it would just drop. And that will push you, and you'll be able to get to 350, and you'll be able to get 360. Beautiful. But here's the thing. Even getting to 365 was pretty easy. I give you that. Get to 365, no problem. Cool. Beautiful. But here's the thing. Trying to get to 370 was a pain in the ass. Now, granted, your Vanguard or whatever faction you pledge allegiance to, they could help you because they'll continue to give you stuff that's higher than you. They won't stop at 365. Whereas when you go into strikes and stuff like that, it stops at 365. Now, yeah, you could get a key and unlock something and get yourself something higher, but the keys don't drop that easy. You know, sometimes you go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches and the key doesn't drop. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now you're grinding there for a good hour and a half, maybe 2, just to get one key. You know, it could be tedious. So once, let's say, you get to 365, you could have your primary, secondary, and heavy, all 365. You could have your helmet, you could have your chest piece, you could have your arm piece, your leg piece, all 365. Shit, you could even have your ghost 365. But if your artifact is not 365 and your artifact is 354, now you're hoping and praying to get an artifact that's 365. Because here's the thing, you're not gonna get to 370 unless that artifact moves up. You know, so you would need the artifact to get to 360 to start actually moving into the 370, right? And then once you get to 369, you got to need another artifact to get past the 370, okay? Because or high 370, because everything else could be 370 on your character, but if the artifact's only 369, you're not going to get, how would I say it to you? You're not going to get 373, 374, 375. You probably get like 370 or 371. You see what I'm saying? Which is a little tricky. I personally thought that Bungie shouldn't have done it that high. I personally thought that Bungie should have done it 365. From 335 to 365 should have been where you should have been at, right? And then little by little trickle in the thing. See, because when you go into the raid itself, Wrath of Machine is 370 normal. By the time you get to the last boss, phase 2 access, he's 380. So if you're 354, 360, 365, 369, you're going to get one shot in, you know, because there's a lot going on there. So that's the one thing that I thought that was unfair about it. I thought that Bungie could have done a little bit better with it, like lower the light level. Because here's the thing that sucked. I had to leave my teams behind. Okay, so the team that I normally play with, I couldn't play with them. You gotta understand, it's not fair to them, and it's not fair to people that are in school, because they don't have the time to grind. See, I had the time to grind just because I'm hurt, and because I'm hurt, I'm out of work. You know what I'm saying? Until my knee gets fixed. So I had the time to grind. You see what I'm saying? So I was able to, level up and get up to, where I'm today. I'm at 386. But I had the time to do that. You see what I'm saying? It's not the same for my teammates. It's not the same for people that are in school or people that work. My teammates, they go to some go to school, some work. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have the time to be sitting there all day. And then you gotta understand, you got all these other games coming out. You know what I'm saying? October is a filled month of games, so it's kind of hard to people who just want to grind for the raid. You see what I'm saying? So I had to leave my team behind. It hurt. It was tough to do, but I had to leave them behind for the simple fact of the matter was, they weren't high enough light. Shit, I went in there at 370. 373 is when I started going into the raid, and it was a little bit tough at times. So, and not in the beginning, but towards the end. But anyway, so it forced me to get a brand new team, and I played with 2 or 3 different teams, man, and it was not good. It sucked. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. I had my boy Seymour, who played with me, and his brother Shadow Race, and we played together. And we would have to go in with different teams. And eventually it came down to if we found a real good team. We ended up finding this team, and I'm gonna shout them out in a minute. But the chemistry between the team was beautiful. Now, mind you, it took me a week and a half, almost 2, to beat this raid. But finally, when I was able to get it done, man, we beat it with this one team, and man, it was like it's like the chemistry was so good that when we all got together, it's just everybody knew what to do. The first day we it was late, so we couldn't beat it. Tired people were tired. But the second day, we all came together and we found different solutions. We moved pieces of puzzle, people to different places to make that perfect sweet spot. And man, after that, man, I feel bad for that boss. That boss did not last. Access was destroyed. Like, I think we went through 2 pillars. Because you have to jump to a bag to get into a pillar every time the dirt phase of damage is done. So we went to 2 of them, and then that was it, and he was dead. So what I'm saying, it was refreshing, it was fun. I never felt, even in that week and a half, I never felt aggravated. I was not aggravated that we didn't beat it. I actually had a lot of fun. It was fun. I was laughing, joking. I met a lot of friends. People enjoyed my company and how I wasn't getting upset. I wasn't screaming at people. I was just having fun. It was a blast. It was the most fun I've had in Destiny in a long time. So and it was great. It was awesome. It was probably the best thing that I did in that whole September leading up to the beginning of October. So with that said and done, I want to thank the team that I ran with. I like thanking people, shouting them out, because it was great. So the first person I'm gonna thank is Seymour. Okay, that he and I have become great friends. Him and his brother Shadow Rafe, we play every morning together. You know what I'm saying? Great people to play with, fun. We play Trials together. We play Iron Banner together. And it was awesome. And Seymour and me, we have this like friendly rivalry where we compete against each other in terms of what we're getting, right? So sometimes, like last week, like a few days ago, we did Iron Banner, and I ended up getting 2 exotics drop for me on the same match right then and then. It was a pair of arms and a pair of legs. So he was like, "Ah, man, you always getting stuff." Then 2 matches later, he got 2 drops, but he ended up getting two headpiece. So even though he got 2 drops like I did, but I beat him because I ended up getting 2 different drops, while he ended up with 2 of the same drops. So see, that's the friendly rivalry that we have. But we'll go into trials of Osiris, and we don't go into the win. We go into to have fun. If we get 7 wins, we do. If we don't, we don't. But we have fun, and it was funny because we started laughing. I would get something dope. Like for instance, I was nearly every round getting something. I think I ended up like with 6, 7, 8 things that day. He ended up with like probably 3 or 4. But it's funny is that rivalry. He's been trying to catch me. He's been trying to get to 386 to catch me. I blew by him a long time ago. So he's probably like at 383 now, and I'm at 386, almost 387. So you know what I'm saying? It's that rivalry, and it's fun. It's fun. It's not about who's the best. It's just, you know, it motivates us to keep on climbing to get to that top mountain. Because you gotta understand, they just announced that on October 18th the hard mode is coming out. So you already know, you know, we busting our ass to get that. So he's one of the people that always run with me. I want to thank Exavy. This is one of the new people that we met, that we played with. Very good player. Lots of fun, you know what I'm saying? And he had brought in his boy Platinum Star. Platinum Star, good player too. You know, they usually take care of the right hand side when we're playing in against the boss. And you know, very good players, quick on their feet. You know, they maneuver, they know what they have to do. It's like, it's easy with them. So I want to thank them. I want to also thank Shin 234. Good player, calm, collective, you know, quick thinker. If he sees that something is not working, he sees why it's not working, he pauses everything like, hey, listen, let's see why it's not working. Maybe we need to do this. So he's the thinker in the team. Him and Exavy, they brainstorm. So, you know, Exavy is the type of dude that he don't think about it then, but he'll come back the next day. And this motherfucker will sit wherever he is. I don't know whether he's in school or where is he, but he's like plotting shit out. Like, okay, well, it's not, because, you know, he says he's a organizer for some type of team that he says he is. And he was telling, you know, we played the raid the night before, we didn't beat it. And the next day, we were texting back and forth and sending messages to Sony and to PSN. He kept on telling me, like, yo, I have a plan. We gotta switch it out. If we do it like this, and man, this dude, by the time he got there that night, he had a whole fucking plan of how this shit was gonna work, and it worked. So, you know what I'm saying, him and Shin, those are the two motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, they put everything together, they organize, they strategize, they that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's time to do, they do the do. So I'm gonna thank them, Shin as well. The last person I want to thank is Vitrala King. Now, this dude he already had beat it. You know what I'm saying? He was ahead of us. He had beat it. Not only had he beat it, but he also already was in his last step for the pulse rifle, for the quest that is out his pulse rifle. He was already over there. So when he got with us, you know, he was the last missing piece of the puzzle. He got with us. He was like, yo, listen, man, this is how we have to do it, blah, 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 blah. And, yo, that team, I am telling you, we beat him. We beat this dude, right? And then we switched characters. And we came back. And the only reason it took us 45 minutes the second time around, now, mind you, we didn't die all the way until we got to the end. Because, you know, what happened was, let me explain that. So it took us 45 minutes, but here's the reason why. We went to do the monitors, right? Because none of us had it except Keen. So we went and did the monitors. We got our monitor shit situated. Then we went to the end. By the time we got to the end, Exavy had to eat. He was eating his food. So you know what I'm saying? He was hungry. So because he was eating, he left Platinum by himself. So he kept on falling and dying, you know, because it is what it is. It's not that easy. So, but once he came back from that, the boss was gone like that. So we're gonna attempt to do it tomorrow, Saturday, and I'm pretty sure that we could run through that shit in about half an hour. You know, that's how confident I am that this team is that good. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been playing Destiny. I've been busting my ass. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole set for the Iron Lord. I'm happy about that. And yeah, just having a great time. It's been, to say the least, it's been awesome. I miss my old team. And I hope that they hurry up and get to 370 light, so I could get them through there, so they themselves could feel what it feels like to beat it too. So they could, you know, because I want them to beat it. You know, I want them to enjoy the same way I have enjoyed it. Also, I have to make sure that my boy Shadow Wraith, he beats it, because, you know, he has, since the beginning, he always been there helping me out and stuff, but he's never been able to beat it because some bullshit always happens. Like the other day, Destiny went offline in the middle of him doing the monitors. So if you ain't done the monitors before to get that quest, to get the pulse rifle, here's the problem. If at any time you leave into orbit in the middle doing the monitors, there is no checkpoint. So even if you did your checkpoint, you got to the last boss, the moment you go to orbit, that's it, it's gone. You lose all monitors. So if you go to open the monitor underneath the boss when you beat the boss, that thing will be sealed. All the lasers will be sealed, just because if something went wrong, you went into orbit or the game logged out, whatever. So with that said and done, you would have to go and run the raid all over again. So you need to run from the beginning to the fucking end to get all the monitors again, right? To get every single monitor and then beat the boss, and then you can go underneath and then you go open the last one and then go get your shit. So you know, I felt bad for that, for him not being able to get it, but you know, I would like to, you know, run it one time aside and then go back again, run it a second time, get him from the beginning to the end, so he could be able to get his pulse rifle, because he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? And for the rest of the people that I usually play with, my boy Frontmount, IMCF, Six Shot, Cassian, Tay9. Those are my boys. I love them. I want to be able to run them through. Six Shot, she's already by 376, 378. She's been doing her due. You know, my man IMCF, I know he's been doing his due. He probably 370 around there by this time now. So it's just my boy Front, my boy Cassian, and my boy Tay9. If they could get their light up together, I'd be more than happy to run them through there so they could be able to beat it, because I feel that everybody deserves a chance to beat this, because it's just an amazing raid. And it's so much fun to do that, you know, I feel like everybody should experience it. You know, it's not aggravating like Crota was. It's not aggravating like Oryx was. It's not like those raids. It reminds me of the Vault of Glass, but better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to enjoy. I want them to experience what I have experienced and have fun, you know. So that's how I feel about it. You know, that's basically what's going on. That's where I've been. But now that I'm back. You know, now it's time to start doing unboxings. I wasn't able to do no unboxing. I wanted to do an unboxing on the Gears of War 4 controller, which I'm gonna be making a video right after this. But I wanted to wait till I got the Elite controller, which was supposed to come out on Friday, which is today, but I guess they pushed it and they're gonna now come out on Tuesday. So I'm gonna have to wait for Tuesday for those videos. But no matter, I'll explain all that when I get to the next video. Point blank is, this is where your boy Daniel Spartan been. He been over there, man, playing fucking Destiny. I finished what I had to do in Destiny. I'm done with Destiny for right now. What I am going to be focusing on from now on is Gears of War 4, Mafia 3, Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1, sorry, what the hell am I saying? Battlefield 1. And I started just the other day Modern Warfare Remaster. Oh, I love it. I missed that game. It was fun. I was having a blast. But we'll talk about that in some other video. Other than that, please guys, if you enjoy the video, please leave that like, subscribe button. It helps me a lot. Okay, I'm not here to get paid for this, but I would like to get my content out there so more people see what I'm about, what I talk about in these videos. You know what I'm saying? And let them enjoy. See what I'm saying? Other than that, guys, I'm sorry, a little under the weather. Other than that, if you guys been playing Wrath of the Machines, leave a comment. Let me know. Excuse me. Let me know how you feel about the game. Did you enjoy it? Are you having fun? Are you not having fun? Are you having a hard time finding a team? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know what's going on. To all my subs, thank you for your continuous support. I am beyond grateful for you guys always being here for me. I'm sorry I have not always been around, but in the next video I will explain more, you know, what are my plans going forward and what I'm going to be doing with my channel. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of unboxings that I got coming up. So things are going to be getting real hot soon. You know what I'm saying? And I've been waiting to this day to be able to start all this stuff. But we'll talk about it in the next video. Like always, it's been a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you for watching my video. I will holler at you guys in the next video. This is your boy Daniel Spartan signing off. Peace.